Hello and welcome back everyone to PKIdeas for another episode of the How to Play series. I think this is episode number 7, and so today what we'll be looking at is the queen. So the queen in terms of pawns is worth 9 pawns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 pawns. So the queen is worth 9 pawns and it is the second major piece in the game of chess. Now, how the queen moves is very much similar to how the rook moves. As you may remember from the last episode, if you put a rook over on f6, we know that the rook can move to e6, d6, c6, b6, a6, as well as g6 and h6. The rook can also move to f5, f4, f3, f2, f1, as well as f7 and f8. Now, that's the rook. Now, if we go the queen is also very similar in that it can move along the ranks and files. So the queen can move to c5, b5, a5, as well as e5, f5, g5, h5, and d4, d3, d2, d1, and d6, d7, as well as d8. Now, this is how the rook moves. But the queen has also another special ability. The queen can also move in straight line diagonals. So the queen, you could say, imitates both the rook and the bishop combined together. So the queen can now move to the squares a2, b3, c4, e6, f7, as well as g8. The queen can also move to the other diagonal from a8 to h1. So a8, b7, c6, e4, f3, g2, and h1. So that's the white queen on d5. Now let's go do another example. Let's put a white queen on h1. Which squares can the white queen move to? What I want you to do is to pause the video and then try and figure it out yourself. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go on to the solution. The white queen can move along the ranks and files. So h2, h3, h4, h5, h6, h7, h8. You can move to g1, f1, e1, d1, c1, b1, and a1. The queen can also move in diagonals. In this case, there's only one diagonal for the queen to move on, and that's the a8 to h1 diagonal. So the queen can move to g2, f3, e4, d5, and c6, b7, as well as a8. Now the queen is the most important piece in the game, but that is not to say that you bring it out first thing during the game. Since the queen is the most important, it's always important to make sure that it is protected first, as well as the king, but we'll talk about the king in the next episode. So make sure that the queen is protected. Do not bring it out at the start of the game, because any minor piece can attack the queen. The queen can't attack any minor piece if it's defended. So always make sure that the queen is only an attacking piece when a piece or a pawn is not defended. And that would make sure that you don't bring out your queen early during the game. So now that being said, that is pretty much the end of the video. The queen is, once again, pretty simple piece, pretty short piece. There aren't any technicalities to the queen. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. This video is pretty short as well, just like the last one, but the queen is pretty simple. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please leave a like if you did. Comment down below as to what you want to see more in this series, as well as what exactly about the video that you liked. So with that being said, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.